I'm just helping Omega get some ideas for the map.
Sounds good. Ooh, don't forget the notification, Omega.
Did I not? I think I wrote something up and then just didn't send it.
Yes, the
Yeah,
announcements
we're
page
doing
is very
Mangrove.
important.
We're doing Mangrove Forest today, people.
Yes, Mangrove Forest. This was another Creepersrock map, was it?
It is. It
Indeed,
is.
another
It's his name
fan
right on
original.
there.
All right. This is not one I'm familiar with. So, is there any information that either of you do know about the map? As in, you know, its realm challenges and tribulations.
As far as I'm aware, I'm not sure. Actually.
This gave me heavy like swamp realm vibes.
Yeah. Oh, I
that's
actually do
pretty-
remember
that's
this
pretty cool.
one. I remember racing on this one for voting. It's like
These
a mix.
lobsters could use a bit of love.
Oh, it's the lobster! I love the lobster.
Consider
So
the
they're
lobster.
so cool.
Yes, but the lobsters could use a little bit of love.
I mean, they could use an update, but they're still pretty cool. I mean, look at him. Look at his little eyes, his beady eyes, and his big claws that cut your car in half. He's so cute.
And this, what is this? Why does it have a duck bill?
Don't make fun of his mouth.
He's trying his best.
One thing I did see, like one problem I did like immediately find for this is that the hyperpod right here feels very anticlimactic.
Feels
like,
unnecessary.
You're going such a, yeah, it's very like it feels unnecessary for a lot of people. Like you're going over like this
Oh, look at
area
that.
here.
There go the wheels.
Yeah, you could actually just drive on the dirt. You don't really need the caterpillar
Yeah.
to do that.
Also, how big is this plane? On God,
It's big.
it's a very big plane. Like holy jeez.
Gotta have the size. Otherwise, we know it's not authentic. It has to be authentic. That's how we know.
Fair enough. Where's Pines when you need him? I think I was going to recommend adding a for the music trigger actually, having it transition over to the actual beat drop for the Lost Echoes thing. Not Lost Echoes. Yeah, it is Lost Echoes. the music change for like Into the Beast or whatever the name of the track is.
Belly of the Beast. The
let me
track
find
layout
it.
I don't really have a problem with. Track layout is fine.
The Violent Heart, that's what it is. It's Violent Heart Still Pulses. I was thinking of, like, you know, actually putting in the actual beat drop for that, so that you're actually, like, playing the actual music instead of it transitioning over to whatever this music track is. Because it's just kind of a weird transition for me, at least.
Yeah.
You know, I don't really think I've noticed that much of a weird transition, mostly because I usually play with music off.
Yeah, well, playing with music on, it's a bit of a harsh thing.
Okay, makes sense.
Another
that
thing
gator?
we could. Yeah, there's gators here.
I never.
Very, very awkward looking gators.
He's got a little bit of a belly on him. It's all right. He may have eaten like a porcupine or something. I don't know.
I think he let himself go a little too much.
Maybe he swallowed one of the cocaine smuggling barrels, and that's why he's so rotund.
Cocaine alligator.
Yeah, that meth gator. That's why he's got the red eyes. He's a meth gator.
Bro. Meth gator
But,
sounds
yeah,
straight up
so-
terrifying.
They are.
I think those were some of the things we were going to fix with this map. Was the hyperpod, at least making it so that you can just, you know, drive over the hyperpod path.
Yeah, it's
Why is
actually
there
it's
such a-
significantly faster to ignore the hyperpod.
Yeah. And why is there a submarine here?
I
Just
have
a-
no idea.
Just a random submarine, just here.
I mean, to be fair, it's a nice looking submarine, honestly, but I have no idea why it's there.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen this before, but
This is where we need Pines. He knows all.
yeah. Pines, where are you at? buddy.
Pines, I'm gonna summon thee by burning more pine trees.
Just don't say the word.
Say what word?
Yes, exactly.
I have no complaints with the look of the Accelerchargers. The Accelerchargers actually look pretty nice.
Yeah, I like them. I feel like one of the main complaints, if I recall correctly, one of the main complaints, and I think Nick brings this up. Yeah, he does. It feels very bare bones. So as in, like, there's not a lot of obstacles per se. It's a lot of kind of just follow the track and you'll make it.
Also, is there a skybox for this one?
Yes,
There's a
it looks
dome.
like there is a skybox. Oh, actually, wait, hold on. Let me get rid of the cube
Nope.
map.
No skybox. Need a skybox.
Skybox. We all need a skybox. Box in sky.
No, the only skybox we have is just the sun and then a little bit of fog.
Praise the sun.
So we can definitely give the fog some love, and we can also give the skybox a bit of love as well.
Let's go to the background.
Honestly, though, I don't really. I feel like most of the, at least what I'm seeing, like the visuals look fine to me.
Yeah,
For the most part, it could use a couple touch-ups here and there.
Yeah, it's cartoony, but that's its style. You can't really
No,
change
it
that without
fits.
changing the entire style.
I dig the style.
and
Honestly,
I don't
pretty good
mind
in my
it.
opinion.
It looks fine. Just a few minor like design tweaks here.
I think the main thing we need is just, I guess, more obstacles. I mean, we got the lobsters.
Consider
We
the
do have the
lobsters.
lobsters, but like they're kind of sparsely placed out around the track, so
Yeah, we need something else to add in, possibly. Just to spice it up a bit. Maybe we could have, like, I don't know, falling fruits or something that go onto the track.
that would be a fun idea. Falling fruits would fit in with like the whole mangrove forest.
That would be my guess. What if they're out of season though, so they're not blooming? That means we don't get any fruit fall. That'd be sad.
You know, that's actually the same reason why people have pollen allergy issues so often.
Because they're not exposed to them.
No, because instead of planting female trees, which are fruit-bearing, developers for like for suburbs and stuff.
Like real estate.
Yeah, they planted male trees, which produce a lot of pollen.
That is interesting. I didn't think about it that way.
Yeah, the more you know.
Most of the stuff I learned from school was that most people with allergies, which is more of a more modern symptom, are due to just people not being as exposed to pathogens and germs.
That's some of it.
But that is interesting, and it would make sense. Also, what are you doing to those trees, Omega? What did they do to you?
Okay.
We could change the entrance portal. The entrance portal looks
It's a little archaic.
Yeah, it's very archaic. And yeah, like it doesn't exactly have a skybox. Like the skybox is mostly defaults, which there's nothing wrong with defaults, but there could use a little more like, you know, where you're in a forest, so maybe have a couple trees in the background, you know?
Yeah, definitely. It's not just you're sitting on an island.
Yeah. Like, cause it really does feel like we're like in an island instead of like in a mangrove swamp. Cause like that's the kind of vibe I'm getting from this. Like you're in a swamp.
That's kind of the vibe I'm getting too. Is like this. It's like a swampy water realm.
I feel like it should also be a
Kinda.
bit denser.
I mean, we have aquatic reptiles and crustaceans attacking the track, so that kind of counts from there. So, and I say attacking on it, more like lightly chewing or gnawing on it, which is fine.
Yeah. Yeah. This mud path is not as much of a deterrent as Creeper would probably want it to be, because this, like, people, you literally just like boost across it.
Yeah, the point
Now,
of the hyperpod is that it like helps you overcome an obstacle. So we
Part
either
of
just
me
take
would
it
be
off,
like,
or it
as-
works fine as a shortcut without the hyperpod.
Part of me is like, add some mud dabbers or ground wasps that pop out of the ground if you're driving on it, so you have those to dodge or something, you know?
Or here's I was
Ooh,
gonna
trapdoor
recommend.
spider.
Oh, and my game crashed. And my game crashed.
Nice.
Oh, trapdoor spider got you.
Indeed, it did. But
I have not made waterfall symbol yet, Nick. I will be getting on that though. I also have to make Mars Canyon, was it?
Mars Canyon.
Yep, Mars Canyon. So
No,
I'll get...
not Mars Canyon. Wait, was it Mars Canyon or Venus?
Oh, it could have been You know, I'll just make both. I'll make all three. Why not?
It'll work.
They will be done by the time the tournament is ready, though. I can guarantee you that.
Indeed. I need to get rid of Centrifuge, because Centrifuge is crashing the game.
Also, I don't know what it is, but I feel like this realm's obstacles, if they I don't know why, I just feel like they'll have to be like fauna or flora based. I feel like that to get the best fit. Fauna being, you know, like living creatures and whatnot, and flora being, well, plants and whatnot.
We could have some like I can actually real quick throw together a like living plant type thing.
Yeah, I mean, we could do... I don't know if this would necessarily fit, because mangrove forests don't necessarily have... Well, they have pitcher plants. They don't have, like, Venus flytraps, though. That's the kind of immediate, like...
I was thinking more along the lines of... Well, not exactly Venus flytrap, but...
Maybe I should Google this. What kind of stuff do we have in mangroves?
Alright, let's get started. And then after Mangrove Forest, I believe the only other one that Creeper wanted us to touch up was Abyss Realm, which, well, Abyss Realm technically isn't on the roster, so can't exactly do that.
We could add a snake or something, like a water snake. That'd be cool. We got enough water things, though. We need land things.
Got enough water things. We need land things.
Add a snail, quickly! Don't know what he would do, but add him anyway.
What are you kidding? He's just there for the vibe.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to throw together something real quick so that we have like a plant or something like that.
And then I'm gonna use the same trick I learned for waterfall, which is to animate this to spin.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me. What happens when you come in contact with the water here? In this
You
realm?
just die.
Oh, it just kills
die.
you? Okay.
Easy.
Cool enough.
And then we're gonna set the duration to probably 15.
Okay, so...
Oh wow, look at that.
Well, I'm waiting for my
Actually-
stream to catch up.
It's actually quite nice.
Ooh. I like that.
That's actually pretty cool.
I like that. That looks good.
So we're gonna shrink this down.
Indeed.
Scale 0.01, 0.01, 0.01.
Apparently, lemon sharks are on the menu, but that's also a water thing. How could they?
On the menu? Mouse, are you trying to eat sharks?
No, I'm talking about for like what's in mangrove areas in like the East Pacific, the mangrove swamps.
What Oh.
So they're not very specific. They just say snakes, lizards, spiders, insects, snails, crabs, right? Like, I get that. Can I have a specific kind of snake or lizard or spider, please?
Whoa. Nope, my game is fine. Thought my game crashed for a minute.
Oh, they have fiddler crabs, apparently. There's something specific.
Do they have, like... This is ghost crabs. That's the question. Ghost crabs are my favorite.
I don't know. I don't see that listed here, but again, they're not being very specific, which I hate.
Not being very Pacific.
Yes, they're not being very specific in the Pacific.
Pacific?
Be more specific.
Be more Pacific?
Yes.
Is that northwest, northeast? Kind of Pacific.
West Pacific.
West Pacific. Alright, gotcha. Will do. Okay, that looks good as a background. And then view toggle fog.
I feel like I'm doing more projects for environmental science back in grade 12, looking at all of these.
The water I used for the skybox, or object I used for the skybox water was rock GS. Well, that won't do.
Which rock? Rock 1 GS or Rock 2 GS?
Rock 1
This
GS.
is important.
Probably. I don't know, we're gonna find out.
Flip a coin, one of them will be it.
I can't do that. Oh, now my game crashed. That's probably also a problem.
Let's hope we didn't lose anything.
No, we didn't. I saved.
Always control S every possible second you can.
Every time I do anything, like I move the mouse cursor, control S.
I kind of wish Creeper was here to like give us input on what to do with like his map, but oh well.
Yes,
Normally
that
he's
would be
around.
nice.
Yeah, because normally he's around for this, but can't have everything around.
Now what is night?
We Train Jack, we do there are actually crocodigators already on the map. We're thinking of more things to add as well. We have giant lobster crustaceans and crocodigators on here. There's a submarine, and did they add the swamp insects to this one, or did he not do that?
No. I think swamp insects are exclusive to Swamp Realm.
Well, I mean, perhaps we could see an extension.
I was thinking adding something like this.
Speaking of, look who's in the chat now. It's Creepersrock.
Well,
Hey,
that solves that.
Speak of the devil. We were just needing you.
I'm not sure
speak
why.
of the devil and he shall appear.
I'm not sure how I'd find out either.
Speak of the devil and he shall appear.
He has appeared, but he's not the devil. He's just Creepersrock.
Indeed.
So I don't think we necessarily need fog in this area. We just need sky fade distance to be closer to 500.
What do you think of that?
Far,
It's like a
closer to 600.
obstacle. Like it'll do that, and then I think an interesting idea to do.
No, 200.
You've
There
just
we
made
go.
corn.
With a K. Is this the fabled K? With K spelled corn? You know what I mean. Making a joke. It's funny, don't pretend it's not.
That's my humor in a nutshell.
Corn spelled with a Q. How original.
Look at that corn. Corn with a K and a Q. Corn.
Corn. Corn. So how do we stop things from just like popping into existence? Yeah, it's like objectively easy. Well, I guess the dirt does kind of slow you down, but not enough.
Yeah, you could just like grip fly across the entire thing, or like use cooldown to like really boost your way across, which is what I know Madreg and Chris do.
Oh,
mean,
wow,
we
that's
could
actually
add, like,
incredibly effective.
We could add giant mud dabbers or something right there too. They're basically think of them like giant tadpoles in a sense.
You know, that's probably the most elegant solution. Is to just add a mud pit.
Oh yeah, it could just bog you down.
Yeah. All we gotta do is... Yeah, I know exactly how I'd do that.
Yeah, and make it look bumpy instead of flat too.
Yes.
We probably wouldn't even have to. It just has to be small bumps. You probably wouldn't even have to retool the path for the hyperpod, as it could just the wheels could kind of go through it. Like, oh look, it's flattening it out. It's going right through it.
I don't think we need to worry about the people like flying over it, because they're going to do that anyway over like any part of the map they can.
Yeah, it's just that simple.
Yeah.
But I guess we don't have to also. We don't necessarily have to adhere to strictly known Earthbound flora and fauna. We could make our own stuff up too.
That's what I was
just-
doing. Look at this. That's what I'm doing.
That because
You know, this is actually a great opportunity to use shards. It's an underutilized.
ooh, what if we made
Obstacle.
like DK's plant, for example, it spits like toxic spines and things that get too close to it, and then when it dies next to it, it absorbs the nutrients into the soil, and that's how the plant feeds itself.
I was thinking
solid.
like sort of like Pines' thing. Pines had a thing with his I want to say his Blizzard Realm, where the thingy and the thingies, the thingy thingies,
The thingy thingies?
The Yetis. That's what they're called.
The Yetis. Oh, you wanted a plant. You wanted to make a plant that just like hurls cannonballs.
Not cannonballs. This is going to be like toxic schmuck.
Yeah,
Something.
toxic schmuck, my
Slop.
favorite.
Like it's going to be like the toxic slop or something.
That reminds me of the World Race game. How on one of the space zones you go through like this greenhouse,
guys.
and the plants are spitting like this like reddish translucent material everywhere. I always thought it was toxic. That's all I can think of are those things now.
New record.
You crashed it twice?
I crashed it twice.
Oh!
I'm thinking we're gonna have to do something about this.
What
We're
is causing the
probably-
crash?
Might be the particles. Let me check up the level size. It's 4 megabytes. Why is it that big?
4 megs.
Is it the giant plane?
4 megs.
Metro Realm is 5 megabytes.
Maybe it's the lobster.
I'm talking about the big Metro Realm.
Yes, the lobster is
Like the
equivalent to
movie
Big
one.
Metro.
Yeah, the movie Metro is 5.24. So this is only 1 megabyte smaller than Metro. That's way too large. We're gonna have to cut down on some size, because this is just gonna crash the tournaments if we let it in like this. That's priority numero uno. There's not much else super wrong with it. Okay. So, as long as we don't enter playtest mode, we should be fine.
That appears to be a problem, yes. Don't loop.
Okay, so these trees, Mangrove tree 1, how many particles, how many objects Ungrouped 1. 14 per. We don't need that many.
Oi, oi. We can reduce the tree particles down quite a bit.
I'm going to remake the mangrove tree, make them a bit lighter.
Oh, is that what's eating into the file size, I'm guessing?
A big part of it, yeah, because it's 14 objects per, and there's a lot of them. Just copy pasted.
Yeah.
I have no problem with this plane.
It's big plain. There's no pain involved with it.
All plain, no gain. So one of these. One of
How do I make this look more
these.
acidic? It's a fun question.
I mean, there's always particles, or you could give it a fancy, like, bump texture to give it some depth to make it kind of look gloppy.
Indeed.
Or you could even add small little blobules kind of to the sides of it, so it's kind of like splattering out a bit.
Okay, so I'm gonna copy the animator. Out of that. So here.
That is a very tall trunk.
Generally, splines also slow the map down a lot, so you don't need to use splines.
Is that what the trees were made out of?
Yes, they're made entirely out of splines.
Long splines usually end up lagging tracks.
Yeah, all the trees are splines.
Then you would...
Every single one of them.
You would hate to see some of the stuff I've made. I wanted custom siding on my tracks.
1, 2, 3, 4 objects, plus some particles.
I manually dragged girder splines along the sides of the entirety of the track for both ends.
How many particles is this? Particle count 300. That's not too unreasonable.
Ooh, that's a fun effect.
That is.
2.
I think that gets the idea of don't touch.
Indeed, it does.
Very acidic.
Bad touch.
I feel like this is also in keeping with the theme of the level. All of the splines are capped as well on the inside of the tree. So that's yet more objects.
Capped. Well, at least they're capped.
At least they are capped, that's true.
Indeed, it would appear so.
Copy.
Yeah, then if they drive into that, actually...
Alright, so the original... it's 420. 4.20 megabytes is the original size. So we're going to see if we can't cut that down closer to 2.
That would be pretty cool. The point Train Jack brings up. A section that goes underwater that weaves in between like the roots of the mangrove.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool. It's just that would be up to Creeper to add in, since that's a thing that is like map design and not like touching up. So that's something that we don't do.
Yeah.
Also, Omega, don't forget that some of these trees, since the trees' dimensions are different with the one that you're replacing, some of them did go over the track and act as like a pseudo obstacle. So do keep that in mind.
Absolutely. Looks like there's one here. I'm gonna keep that. There we go. That looks right, yeah.
Yeah. Creepersrock said he was thinking of putting barnacles or clams on the road in Mangrove, but he didn't know if people would like that as an obstacle.
Yeah, I mean,
I kind of feel like it could work, you know, just as a static obstacle that's just kind of there, you know?
and it like if you want to add in like want to keep in these things that I'm adding in, like these like acid spewing plants.
I like
go
those.
ahead.
Those are cool.
Yeah, and like the grid is like no touch.
Not that.
Not touch. Splat.
Okay. All right, time to
What are
get
these-
rid of all of these.
What do these plants spit? Like straight sulfuric acid or something?
Straight fire.
It's a. I'm telling you, it's a forbidden starburst.
I thought you were gonna say forbidden fruit gusher.
Same vein. Not.
You
quite
just
what he was
take
going
a
for,
bite on
though.
that sack of venom there, and there goes the bottom of your mouth. That sounds quite pleasant to think about.
Splat. And it goes straight onto the road.
Splat the cat.
What would the cat ever do to you?
What, the cat?
Yeah. Why would you splat him?
No, that's his name. His name is Splat.
Oh, I'm guessing he got run over at some point.
Maybe.
Maybe he fell from a high place. Maybe both. He got hit by an airplane, then fell off the building.
It's possible.
He's alive, though.
He's fine. Don't worry about it.
All right, and that
That.
Discord, work with me, please.
Discord does not want to work with you today, good sir.
No, it is not.
What conversation I hear in the background?
I'm not
It
sure
would appear
that's
so.
conversation. Oh, on DK's end?
I have no idea.
No, no, it's
Is
it's on
it something
your
on
end.
my end? I have a lot of tabs
I'm
open
not
right now.
sure.
There may be something playing somewhere.
I'm not sure.
Okay, it might be on my end, then I might be the only one, because I think I'm the only one hearing it, probably. The voices in
No,
my
I
head
hear
are
it.
back again!
Voices.
Uh,
What voices?
All of them. You know the voices. I can't say their names. Otherwise they gain power.
I don't know these
okay,
voices.
Omega, there you
We've
go.
already
There's
cut it
my,
down by almost a
there's-
full megabyte just by switching those trees. So I think it is. I think it's probably the trees. Just the trees that we did so
Nice.
far.
And now
Nice.
we're going to add even more megabytes by adding the forbidden plant.
Is that made of splines?
It's no, it's well the only things made of splines are the horns. And that's because like it's such a weird object that it kind of needs to be like that, but other than that, it's pretty much set.
Plant. Splat.
Indeed.
I shall name thy plantus splatus. That is its scientific name.
Plantibus splatibus.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Let's see what else in Mangrove we need to switch. Well, need to fix really.
Yes, sharks, specifically lemon sharks, are apparently found in the East Asian mangrove forest, so they could make a good obstacle for that underwater track you were talking about.
Mm-hmm. That could work out actually.
I mean, we've also got the gators, too. We could mix and match. Oh, and Creepersrock said that submarine belonged to something, a faction on GTA Online or something. So,
It's not
It's probably-
named.
it's probably a reference to that.
Probably. Oh, we might need to change the submarine too, Omega.
How many objects?
It's made out of splines, and quite a few of them.
I mean, it's only one object, as in like it's only one of these. It's not like the trees where there were thousands of them.
If it's more than
True that.
10, I'd say you're probably right. You got to remake it out of simples.
Let's see.
Just ungroup it, and then it'll say X amount of objects ungrouped. Shift G. Ungrouped, one groups. 42. Okay, yeah.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
It's a very detailed submarine.
Some would say needlessly detailed. Some like me.
But that's the best part. Needless details is an artist's best friend.
I mean, the thing's like mostly submerged anyways. We could probably get rid of like the propellers as well.
I mean, all you really need is the con. That's all that's really above water. Con and part of the aft where the missile tubes are.
Yeah, like
Con,
the
stir,
area
STR.
the area that's above water. The area that's above water will be fine enough. Just get rid of the main body underneath the water. It should be fun. Good.
Hey, when are we going to do
Should be
that rat RPG?
Ooh, I have no idea when, but I'd absolutely love to do that. I am a
Oh,
loyal
yeah,
servant of the Rat King.
Omega, another thing that I've had questions about. People have asked me, when are we going to update a couple of the cars in the roster? Because we were supposed to have like a dedicated import session for Diora 2, Slingshot, Roadrunner, and MST Suzuka for like as new cars for such. So I was just wondering, and a couple of people were wondering, when are we going to do that?
Could be any of the weekends where we normally do Joy of Level editing.
Okay.
That is something for us to discuss. I mean,
Indeed it is.
how many we've got this one. I gotta go. Then we have Chrome. We're not doing that one. Then you have Storm, and we have Ice Realm. I don't think we're doing that one either.
Yeah, we're not doing Ice either.
We got Sky.
We can try fixing Sky. I think Creeper said he wanted to do that on his own.
Okay. We have Micro Realm, Beach.
Actually, I can straight up find it right here. Creeper said, and this is something he told me specifically, but I'm pulling it up right here. He says he will handle, Ocean Realm, Darkness Realm, Mars Canyon Realm, Temple Realm, Parallel Realm, Sandstorm Realm, Glass City Realm, and Transparent Realm. So only Abyss, Venus, and Mangrove Forest are realms that he wants us to do.
Okay. We can do that.
Yeah. We can do Abyss. Actually, wait. I think Abyss is next because I think that was one that got moved around in the workshop, which is why it's showing up as a Steam error.
You see, I thought that's what that one was.
Okay, so yeah, we will do Abyss Realm next after this.
Okay.
And then after that,
sounds like a plan.
Creeper, if you want us to do Asteroid, we can do Asteroid, but after that, it would probably be Storm Realm, then it would be Abyss Realm, Storm Realm, Asteroid, Corrupted, Mesa, Mars Canyon. Because I don't think we're going to be touching Neon Pipeline either. I'm just not sure about that.
Oh, don't forget we have Corrupted in there too.
I said Corrupted. You think I'm going to skip out on Corrupted? It's my favorite map.
Well, you got to say it twice.
True.
Because we have to do it twice over. Because we have to get all the extra details in there.
Indeed.
All of the new glitch effects and all of the Secret Pines techniques.
A thought occurs.
Oh, yes?
For this area right here, we could have a trigger that... Where is it? Is it ignore input, or is it... I think it's set abilities. Yeah, we can have a set abilities trigger so that you can't jump or like do anything while you're driving over the like this area right here that's supposed to be like
Oh, the
really
mud.
slow. Yeah, we could technically have it so it's like you can't. You actually have to take the hyperpod across and like have a couple like logs that makes it in mud pit, like the mud pit and logs that makes it inconvenient to drive across, basically. And the caterpillar hyperpod is like actually like getting you over terrain and such.
Yeah.
That'd be a good
I
idea.
feel like that could probably work. Problem is, how big are we going to make that zone? We got to make sure it's big enough that they can't just, you know, completely avoid it, and it's only hugging the floor, but we also don't want to make it so big that you'll accidentally trigger it.
Yeah, well, the fun part is that it's only localized on this little island right here, because the track goes around another way, this way, towards the submarine. So it's only localized in like this little area. So if you have the box trigger around a certain area here, then it'll be fine, I believe.
I
Or we
believe
can just have it as a
so.
sphere trigger.
Aurora
can have it as a
Borealis
sphere.
at this time of year.
I think the sphere might actually not be a bad idea, as the circular shape would limit it encroaching on parts we don't want it to while still retaining some height.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention the shape
yeah.
of the island itself is very spherical.
Yeah, and like I said, also include maybe like a couple logs or two around here. So like the climate, the caterpillar hyperpod can actually climb. like
Yeah,
it
there
was
needs
meant
to be some debris. Well, that's why I was also saying make the terrain more bumpy, like the mud. It's very flat right now. We need some depth. We
Yeah,
need some
so, like,
texture.
Right here, for example, we could have like let me ungroup that. Copy.
Oh, and Creepersrock says you might want to fix my micro realm because it was good for realms, and an asteroid needs fixed because of the swamp realm charger Accelercharger road.
Okay, yeah, well, we'll take a look at them then.
Ooh, look at you, Omega, getting fancy with them tree roots.
So some of these trees need roots that go out a bit longer.
Honestly, I feel like having 2 to 3 tree types wouldn't be bad either, just for biodiversity's sake. Yeah, as in like physically looking different, I should say. Biodiversity implies that they're different trees.
There we go.
Here's a good object I can use as an example for this. Where are you? There you are.
Just use RockGS.
Rock GS? More like Rock GF, am I right?
I guess. I don't know.
No, the answer is no.
If that's what you want.
No, don't. Don't humor me. Stop.
Yeah, so like for example, something like this. Okay, just real quick.
It's a burning tree. The bomb is on flammen.
It's like we could have it like this, for example. So let me just set up the orientation, and then so when the caterpillar hyperpod goes over it, as we can see by the animation. It'll require some finagling, but
For dangling.
yeah, it'll require a bit of finagling, but basically it'll go over the tree like that.
An angle. Look at that. Look at that guy hover up and over. That's what I'm talking about. There you go. Just make it really steep. There you go.
There you go.
That should do the trick for you.
There's one nugget.
It always goes to that.
Some sort of internet theory. This is like, what's that adage that says an argument can only go on so long before someone gets compared to Hitler?
What?
Yeah, no, that's like a thing. That's like, so like, you're arguing with someone online, not you literally, but like the royal you, and like it's gone on for a long time and you're frustrated, just call them Hitler. It's just what, that's just
never
what you
heard
do.
that.
Never heard of that.
Really? It's a real
Single brain
thing.
cell mouse.
It's a real thing. You can look
I
at it.
honestly-
I swear.
I believe you.
I swear
believe
I'm
you that
not
it's a real
making this
thing.
up.
I've been in history group chats before on like Discords and subreddits and stuff like that. I know how crazy things people can get, but I've never heard it that way, I guess.
Yeah,
That's
that's
most
like
peculiar. I'll say that it's most peculiar.
that's just
It
it's-
truly transcends the bounds of any conversation.
Yeah, like basically just subdivide the track a little bit so it actually like dips over the bend, and have it do something like this. This would be pretty cool.
I mean, another thing you could do to make it smoother too is the tree that's fallen over is you could have mud piled up in and around it, so that way you have a little bit of a slope up to the tree, and then it goes up the slope, hits the tree, and then comes down too. Because if something falls
Yeah,
over,
but
it's gonna move the soft soil.
But Mouse, this is cool. Like, look at it. Look at it. This is cool. Just
No.
It-
I'm saying
it
I'm not
puts
saying I'm not saying that it's not cool. I can see it. Look at it go. I'm just saying that's a very steep. It's a very steep climb right there.
DK just went
Almost
full
a
monkey
fi-
brain.
it's-
Look
you
at
know what,
this.
just-
Look at it. Look at it. It goes up
Acceleron
and
magic. I'll
over.
just leave it at that. I'm not even going to try to explain how physics and how trees fall over and then they kind of pool a little bit of stuff pools around them, even though they're still sticking out quite a bit. The Acceleron magic.
True that. We could put up like, we could do a little bit of fidangling here and like put like a little like, rock. There we go.
Rock. Yeah, rock. It doesn't even have to be that tall. It just has to be a little bit of just ground deformation, like it's been pushed up and out a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Like something like a little bit like this.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it gives it.
Well, it also
Gives the
gives the
hyperpod a
ground
little more.
texture too, which is the big thing I'm looking for. Is like bumps and bumps all over this muddy terrain here.
Yeah.
Make it
Yeah,
look
the
more
caterpillar.
impassable to your average car, which would make
Yeah.
sense why there's a hyperpod there.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, Omega, we could do something like this. It's pretty simple to do that.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna go. It's like a train. Choo choo.
Yeah, and it actually looks like a caterpillar now. Like it actually
Yes.
feels like a caterpillar hyperpod.
Not gonna lie, that was why the Caterpillar Hyperpod was like my favorite toy growing up, because you could just run it over things and it worked really, really well.
Man, I wish I had one of those. As a kid, I always wanted one, but I was like, I never had one. I
That
never
is
got one,
sad.
and now they don't sell them anymore.
That is
Except for
very
secondhand.
sad.
Pretty sad.
Sadly, the one I wanted the most, I never got, which was the Crawler Hyperpod with the little picks on it.
Ah,
I
yeah.
didn't even know that they
climber
like
hyperpod.
made that.
Is it crawler or climber?
I've heard it both ways.
That's fair.
I'm going to call it the Pickaxe Whirly Machine Hyperpod, and we're going to leave it at that.
That actually makes more sense
Well,
than calling
the-
it the crawler or the climber. It's a more appropriate name. than
It's
either
very
of those.
descriptive.
It is.
Yeah.
Or the, you know what? No, I changed my mind.
Look at it go.
Box Hyperpod. That's what we need.
Box?
Oh, look at it go. That's so satisfying. Oh, look at it go up and down. We could add a couple of those too. We could have it go up and down, just like in the Swamp Realm. Up and down, up and
Yeah.
down. Whee!
Yeah, add a couple subdivisions here and there for the track where it dips up and down between the.
Run over Lobster Larry while you're at it too.
You gotta fix those front wheels disappearing.
Disappearing front wheels. Don't you know that's a feature?
Coolio.
Now that I think about it, how would you even maintenance a vehicle that big? Logistically speaking, like how would you swap one of those wheels? I imagine they're easily like over 1,000 pounds.
Giants.
Easy.
That's the neat part. You don't.
Nonsense! Accelerons can't foolproof everything. They just make floating tracks and portals and supercharged boosters for cars. It's infeasible to think they could make something that would last millennia.
Have you seen how dirty the Caterpillar Hyperpod is in the Swamp Realm?
Yes, it's rugged. It's got character.
See, it gives Monkey Man, it gives it a little bit of character.
Is that even? Could we actually do that for like?
Give it character? Could we actually give it character?
No. It's not like for distance. Could we actually add like a film of dirt on it or something like that with a texture?
Yeah.
I have no idea how sensitive this thing is.
We can. It requires us to go into children and then.
You'd have to rebuild it piece by piece.
Oh no!
But here it's basically.
Yeah,
I'll show you. I'll undo this really quickly, but I'll basically show you how you do that. So you grab the hyperpod.
It's in multiple segments.
I think I understand how it's been put together, knowing some of the Black Magic Pines does. But
yeah, so you basically you grab this, duplicate it.
Yep.
Make it slightly larger, and then you basically homogenize the. This is not the best way to do this. Okay, so you take a thing, right? You take this. Right. Then you like take. It's in so many groups, and that's part of how it works. So it would take quite a while to rebuild this, but basically. The general concept is you take a thing and you change the property of it to dirt here, and then you just add multiplicative transparency. See? That looks kind of dirty.
I gotcha. You basically have to put a ghost skin on top of the base model,
yes.
Essentially speaking.
Or theoretically, you could also just change the texture here to include.
Yeah, there's another way of doing it. Let me pull it up.
Texture.
Where's
just
Swamp Realm?
Apply all texture, dirt, smudge, grime,
color, and then just go world mapped, and then.
Let me pull up Swamp Realm. Swamp Realm has a pretty good example of
something like that.
What it looks like.
But yeah, that's the gist. You put an overlay on it.
All right. Well, we won't have to. We won't prioritize that, as there are more important things than making a hyperpod dirty.
And also, it's incredibly. Man, my screen has been like blinking, and I'm afraid it's my video card failing. I
feel that.
And that would be a real shame because this card was like $800.
What card is it?
It's a 1080 Ti. I've had it for like 4 years, 4 or 5.
Oh wow, 4 years, huh? That's not bad.
No, it's not at all.
Did you buy it used or new when you got it?
Bought it brand new.
Brand new. Okay, that makes sense. Maybe you should invest in one of them new. I guess it's 4,000 series cards.
Yeah, I was considering buying a 4070, but it's hard to get me to buy anything if my current stuff is working.
Exactly, I feel the same way, because then you have to reset, especially if you're like me, because I then have to reinstall my OS because I'm updating to Windows 10 and I have to redo everything, and yay, it's fun.
Yeah, here's another example of how you can like do dirtying of a hyperpod. Kenobi just changed the texture for the emit index on all of the pieces.
See, that's exactly what I was talking about. The lazy man solution.
Plus, much more performance friendly. You'd have to rebuild it, but it wouldn't be like literally twice the object.
Yeah, funny Florida man be like.
It's efficient though. Leave it to Florida man to know how to put swamp grime on a hyperpod.
See, the ironic thing is that it is efficient, given that this is Kenobi we're talking about.
Oh.
But
I see the editor god has graced us with his presence.
Whoa.
Hello. How's the stream been going? I got dragged into League.
The league?
Yeah.
No!
How could
I'm
you?
so sorry.
I nearly died.
Yeah, and
I
how
mean-
is League, by the way?
It sure is League.
Rough.
League is league.
Yeah.
I actually need to fix this map. Actually, now that I'm reminded of it.
I remember when I was getting a Steam Deck, I saw like an infographic on Reddit, you know, and it was comparing the Steam Deck and the Nintendo Switch, and it was like Steam Deck can run League of Legends, Nintendo Switch cannot run League of Legends. Conclusion: Nintendo Switch wins.
I agree with that.
That's what I get reminded of every time anybody talks
Oh
about
right, I
it.
forgot. I was going to. I remember what I was going to do to this thing now. I remember.
Make
what
its
I was
arms
doing
wiggy
to this.
woggy.
Yeah, that's what I need to do.
Yes. Wiggy wog the arms.
Like with the toy swamp track. The arms go wiggy woggy. They move up and they move down. That is all they do.
That's all I need to do. Kidding me? I would have been overjoyed to get one of those things as a kid. Like, oh, look at his arms. They move up and down. We're down to 3.17 megabytes, by the way.
I don't want to say anything, but that's what I thought when I was playing with it. I do have the Swamp Realm track playset. It was one of my favorite things growing up. I wonder if it's still in good condition. It's in a box in storage right now.
You could probably sell that for a lot of money.
I don't have the original box, mind you. I was 6 when I got it, so.
Wow, look at this gator. Looks even better from the underside.
That's not an
I was saying, he
alligator.
swallowed one of the meth barrels. It's a chubby gator, crocky gator.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I'm more confused by the giant submarine.
We all were confused by the giant submarine, but apparently it's a reference to GTA Online.
Oh,
It's not even yellow. Who's going to
Something
live in
like
that?
we can't all live in that one if it's not yellow.
Exactly.
No, we can't.
Painting
Shame.
things yellow really does make them more
Wasn't I-
spacious. It's not just a thing in
wasn't I-
like my interior design class from high school. It's just like a fact of reality.
Exactly.
Yellow is tied to extra-dimensional magic.
Of course it is.
Indeed it is.
Oh, speaking of, who wants to hear how my my D&D session went today? I'm doing them before the sessions now.
Me! I want to hear.
Okay, all right. So,
I'm literally raising my hand in person, too.
God, stop it! That's adorable.
I don't want to hear. I'm deafening.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for being like a counterpoint to Mouse's instantaneous enthusiasm.
Go for apple.
Insatiable curiosity.
I'm a curious mouse. What can I say?
Mouse is literally the embodiment of insatiable curiosity.
I am. Now, please, do pray tell, what great adventure did you have today? Yeah, for your D&D session. Please.
So the gang is beginning to trade in precious gems.
Ooh.
In
like
addition
shinies.
to shinies aplenty. And in addition
Shiny.
to that, they're also getting into organized crime, though they don't know it yet.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
in all good things, the gem
Crime.
trade always leads down to organized crime.
Yes, and also disorganized crime, which they've been in up until this point. It's only now that they're being exposed to professionals.
That sounds like me in like Skyrim. Unorganized crime is literally what I do.
Disorganized.
I would just like to take this moment to quote Omega. Does everything Kenobi do here to make me suffer?
Why are we here? Just to suffer.
Did somebody's editor crash?
No, but it's
Oh,
very
did
close
somebody
to.
get addicted to cocaine?
Aww.
The alligators on this level did.
My game didn't crash, but it's very close to crashing.
Have any of you watched Cocaine Bear?
I I've
No,
seen
but I want to
previews.
because that actually takes place out near where I live. Like
I'll
a real
say this.
occurrence.
I have
Okay,
a-
I will say this: it is the same level of quality as Morbius. That's what I'll say.
Whoa, I gotta see it.
I want to
certainly
see
a
it just for
movie.
the joke of Cocaine Bear.
It is certainly a movie of all time.
One of the
Yeah.
movies.
You
Oh,
don't
I've
take
heard that
it-
expression so many times lately. Oh, hold on. Have you
It's
heard
true,
this
though.
one? Took my cat to the vet recently. My doctor says he's morbingly a beast. No?
No.
No. All right.
No.
Fair enough.
There
Fair enough.
we go. There we go. I got the arms working.
Opus, I just want you to know the disconnect button is free.
Free? What?
Mouse,
So was
look, I got the arms working.
it's go wiggy wiggy.
Did you? Let me see.
They're-
Let me
they're
see
slow,
this.
They're slow, but
That's far too slow. They need to be
Yo,
frantically
he needs to be
thrashing.
rocking out, man. He's got to be moving and
If
jamming.
they don't thrash, then it just there's no point.
If
gotta
they don't
make him-
thrash, then
yeah.
it's just trash.
thrash
This
those arms like he's
guy
having a toddler
gets it.
temper tantrum.
What did? Uh-oh. My
A t-
screen is doing it again, you guys. Guys, I think this may be it. It's not looking good. I don't know. I might just need to reboot my computer.
Train
might.
Jack
Is this
wants to know
coming-
if you can make the lobsters pop out.
Yeah, hold on. I need to know. Are any of these flickers? Are any of
On
these
the
coming
stream?
through? Yeah, on the stream.
No, not on the stream. No
Great.
flickers on the stream.
It's not
It
looking
could-
good for my graphics card, you guys.
Do you think it could be your monitor?
I suppose so. They almost look like
Okay,
disconnection
so
flickers.
for reference,
but
when I thought
if
my
the
my
cable
graphics card was
loose,
dying. Sorry,
then-
I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're
Can you?
fine. You're fine. If the cable was loose, then wiggling it like I just did would have done something.
I mean, it could just be the connector pins too. Before I got my new monitor, two of the pins got kind of lodged where they weren't supposed to be, and I thought my graphics card was dying, so I was getting ready to buy a new graphics card, and I try unplugging my monitor again. I'm like, oh, the pins are broken. So then I go get a new monitor, and everything's fixed.
Hopefully not. This is also a new monitor. That'd be very unfortunate.
Is it an HDMI or is it one of the older ones?
It's a DVI, or sorry, DisplayPort.
Okay.
It's the superior
Okay.
connection.
Okay, so no, yeah, no, you're good. You're not like my old one that uses pins.
When you say you're good, what you really mean is your graphics card actually might be failing. Not good.
Yes, your
Well-
graphics card of 4 years might be failing.
Tell it to study more.
Yes, it's got to study more.
It's just gonna stress out and overheat.
Good. It's what I always wanted.
No! Please, guys, I don't have the money for this.
Honestly, speaking of graphics card failings, I'm surprised mine hasn't failed yet. Mine's, I think, coming up on 7 years now, maybe 8.
Okay, the arms go wibbly wobbly.
Oh, much better. Look at the wibby wobby, wiggy woogie.
Wiggy
Look at it
woggy?
go.
Let me see this. Let's see it.
Hold on, let me pull it up.
You also have to bring that screen back up on the Discord, Omega.
Oh, he moving.
Everybody can see the arms go wiggy wiggy.
You gotta make it spin.
actually-
Wait, whose swamp is this?
This is me fixing Kenobi's.
Ah.
I do like that idea, Train Jack. The lobsters popping out of the water and then pinching the track. I actually like that because then you don't get to see it until it's there. Keeps you on your toes.
Do you want to send
Yeah,
me the
that would be.
send me the
that would be
lobsters
much
as they are, and I'll animate them.
Yeah,
And then I'll send them
that's
back.
really good. I like that.
Yes, do that.
Yes, lobsters now pop out. Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can get a gator or two. The gator, yeah, the gator with his a barrel belly.
Kenobi, what are these vines?
What are they?
Let me open up distance on my end.
Look at how these vines are done. What is?
Are they the
this?
cable spline?
Yes.
I mean, that's
Oh,
just
I'm getting
objectively the best object to use for vines. I'm sorry. The truth hurts sometimes.
It is true, and it does hurt.
It
I'm
hurts
gonna
my
die.
graphics card.
But like,
Don't.
Fair.
Too soon.
So, I need to somehow reduce the lag that is gained from having multiple people load in this map.
Oh, this.
That is going to be fun.
Give
Yeah,
me the
what
lobster.
No! Wait, hold on.
Lobster!
Give me the lobster, Opus.
No!
Give us lobster. We gotta make it animate.
Walter. Give me the lobster, Walter. All right. You want this lobster?
Yeah. Give it here.
It's yours.
It's yours, my friend.
As long as you have enough rupees.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this lobster.
Oh, thank you. Just what I always wanted.
Consider it first.
I actually prefer pet rats. They can help me pick locks when needed.
I had a pet rat. His name was Rathu.
Oh, that's cute.
I didn't. That was a lie.
Oh,
It
now
won't
I'm
always be a
sad.
lie. It's only a
Sad
lie
speaking.
until you buy a rat and name him Rathu.
This is true.
You know how
So
much
I'm
they
never
are?
doing that.
They're like $5 at Petco.
That's too many dollars. I'm sorry.
You need $5 and then like not even an actual enclosure. You buy a rat and then you're like, all right, you can like live in this briefcase that I found at a
Fun-
thrift store.
Yes, no.
They're not
Briefcase
picky.
is like a New York high-rise apartment. That's a very nice living space for a rat.
Absolutely. No, rats are not picky. Rats are phenomenal pets because they
By the
require
way-
so little.
Did you know you
Well.
could potty train rats?
You can.
I did not.
You could train them many different ways.
You can potty train rats. You can designate, hey, this is where you go to the bathroom, and they'll do it.
Huh.
It's fascinating. You can't do that with pet mice though. They kind of just go wherever.
Mice are dumb. However, is the thing.
Rats.
We're below 3
Rats.
megabytes.
Where the rats?
We hunt
Yes.
at night. We sleep at night. We're the rats. Oh wait, I messed that up.
Speaking of that, I guess that does bring us back to Rat RPG when
Right now, we're making it.
Right now.
Right after this stream, I'm open up Game Maker, and we're making the game on another
Yes.
stream.
Yes. See, I am a humble servant of the Rat King, martyr to all rats and savior to all of those who escaped calamity. Serve him faithfully and prosper across the land.
Nah, I don't wanna. Never mind. Sounds lame.
The Rat King. The Rat religion following the Rat King, the first true martyr of the Rat Kingdom. We must remember him for all he's done for us.
Mouse is just channeling his little gremlin energy here.
Yes. No, honestly, I've kind of been practicing that because okay, this is gonna sound weird. I have my own little fantasy
did it
land, if
again.
you couldn't tell, in my head. Where I'm writing like different geographical locations and inhabitants, and one of them is this mouse person race. And that's their religion, is they follow basically the Rat King, which was the first martyr that saved the last remnants of their species before they went to the new land. So that's kind of like their religion.
Ah, okay.
That's why I'm doing a lot of that, Rat King, the first true martyr kind of thing. So, because without the first and last Rat
Looking
King,
good.
they would not exist.
I'll update my drivers. Maybe that'll. God, maybe updating my drivers.
What?
I'll
what
try
size-
spinning. That's a good trick.
Graphics card not working? Try spinning.
I hear throwing your
That's a good
PC
trick.
in the ocean's also a good way to clean it out. That you may want to try that, Omega.
Wait, no, that's a great. Wait a minute, I'm in a landlocked state. What am I gonna do?
Dang it! But you gotta import
Salt
salt
water.
water.
Nice.
Maybe you
Yeah.
could spoof it. Get some fresh water and pour some salt in there. And it has to be sea salt though, specifically sea salt. And sprinkle it in there and mix it up, and then throw your PC in that. Maybe that might work.
Release date. Wow, just last month. New drivers. Download those.
At least you can update your drivers.
Oh, you
if
can't,
I-
can you?
No, if I update my driver past its current version, I will blue screen on any audio or video that plays on my computer. It will full on blue screen.
That's rough. You don't even get like a cool like magenta, just blue.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I have a Florida man.
He joins.
Yes, I am here.
I have arrived.
I was gonna join earlier, but I was too busy playing Sons of the Forest.
Understandable.
Sons
Have a
of the
day.
florist. Of the florist.
Yeah, Sons of the Florida.
Some editor animations.
Where is it? I'm trying to find the video where I took a recording of my glorious drivers. Oh, this one.
Be our guest, be our guest.
There you go.
Ah, it's not where I was going with this. Oh yeah, we do have to I have to make the W13.
Do you now?
Yeah, I still owe Madrek that car.
You do with its special livery on it.
I mean, I have to see what car it is. I can maybe model.
It's a Formula One
it's
car. You
literally
wouldn't
just
like it.
It's literally just an
Let me-
F1 car.
Let me Google it.
Make the Lego
Oh,
one.
man.
That'd be very funny.
It wouldn't be
No, he
possible
wants.
to do. I would just need some good references.
Yeah,
Oh, he sent me
wants,
some
like,
references.
a straight. He wants a straight model of the W13.
I can send you the
Really
references that he got for me.
Maybe. I mean, I might be able to do it. It doesn't look too bad.
I mean, you made Razor Wing, and that's pretty similar.
The only problem is I would have to limit myself in the poly count, which might be kind of hard for me to do.
So,
Do that.
Madrek, how'd you feel about Razor Wing just with an F1 library?
Does that mean I have to make the finished version of Razor Wing now?
No, God, no. I mean, if you want, but
I remember he actually said that he wanted me to design like a it was a Mercedes livery for Razor Wing with a but with like the silencer colors on it.
yeah.
And would we be making that an Acceleron car, or would we just be making that as like?
It would be a
normal,
trophy
like-
car for him.
It would be
personally.
it'd basically just be like, here you specifically go. And if he wants to put on the drive, then that's it.
I
Fair enough.
honestly think we should probably just go for the straight W13 though over Razor Wing, because honestly, if we get a prize as Razor Wing, I'm gonna feel very weird about that because I'm not gonna lie, Razor Wing is probably the least favorite car I built because I never got to finish it.
Yeah, well, probably
Not
better
as
to
obviously biased.
just do the W13. That's what he says he wants anyway.
Yeah, let's just do the W13 and make that a really fancy model. Super fancy.
You're only
Ooh,
limited
put-
to 60,000 polys, and if you
Better yet, do like what the you know how the diecast Formula One cars will have like a little diecast driver just melded into the metal. How about you do that, but you
Yeah.
replace the helmet with the gumball face thing that they meme around a lot.
That's hysterical.
Oh.
The pogger sex emoji.
Yes, that's the name of it. Yeah, I had that as the head instead for the driver.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be that much
Toby, I hate you.
for the helmet. It's just my body would be a pain.
No, like it's just like a blob. If you've seen what I'm talking about, it's like the
Well, but
top
you-
of the shoulders and
It
then
wouldn't
just
be
a
impossible to
helmet.
just do like just an actual like F1 driver. Making the body would be kind of a pain, but the helmet. would
Well, that's the
be
thing.
hard.
The diecast, you don't have to make the full body, mind you.
But diecast designs are so cringe.
Okay, fine. Then you can model the entire interior of the car, driving the steering wheel, the pedals, the shifters, everything. Mind you,
It's-
they're paddle shifters on F1 cars, but that's still beside the point.
That hard because they're pretty simple car.
I mean, if you want to put in more work,
Yes, put in all of the work, all of the detail.
That's even how I'm gonna do it. I might have the car I'm gonna do instead.
Oh. Also, that reminds
I'm
me.
taking
When
a
you
break from Blender because Destiny 2 and Sons of the Forest has been eating my soul alive.
I have to ask, as somebody
Okay.
who's been playing Sons of the Forest a lot, I haven't touched it myself personally. How tedious is getting across that giant map? I've seen some people play it, and they say it takes like a half hour to get anywhere.
It takes a decent amount of time, but I mean the game looks beautiful, so it's alright.
Would
yeah,
you-
I can't believe
out
it's
of-
built in Unity. It's built in the same game engine that Distance is. Same one we're using right now.
It was also made by like 10 people.
On a scale of Florida to Australia, what would you rate the experience?
Florida to Australia.
Well, it depends which one's the good side. I assume Florida's the good side, right?
No, it's
That's
like,
very bold
is
of
it-
you.
I guess I should.
Ranking system.
No, it's just which one do you think it would be? Because one has killer fauna and the other has killer people.
Guys, is
The
Florida
killer people being Florida.
is Florida
like a
an
mix of
S tier state? Do you think?
Oh, definitely.
Oh, so it'd be like the Centennial Islands then, with the tribes on it. Gotcha. Remember, when given two options, always take option 3. How many times have I said that on stream?
At least once.
Yeah, at least once now.
I've said it 3
allow me
times
to
now.
add-
No, well,
Allow me to
well,
add-
right now because the game's still in early access.
Added 1 to the
You can kind
counter.
of get by it by just going straight across the map because there's mountains in like the middle. Because it's early access, you may or may not be able to go straight up a 90-degree angle.
Skyrim, climb your way
So
up.
you can just go across the mountain, but I assume they're gonna patch that soon.
Probably. What about the
Also-
sled? I know you can get some good speed on that thing.
Play it
you can
now
use that
before
or
they
the
patch it.
The paraglider just came out. You can also
Oh, there's
use
a
that.
paraglider?
Yeah, they just added that, but not
A pair of gliders, you say? That sounds like
Interesting.
something quite cool.
Yeah, it's one for you and one for your buddy. Though don't tell him that you didn't tie the stuff properly on his, so he's gonna fall to his death.
Ah, yes.
Exactly, free loot.
Okay, real quick. Kenobi, when are you making the distance installation tutorial for custom cars? You said you were going to do that.
I kind of did. I probably shouldn't have done that.
Shouldn't have done it, but I've already done it.
The issue is,
No, he was
I
making-
couldn't
he
do
was
it, my
making an
explanation
updated
would be
version.
so bad. Also, there's the
Okay.
issue of like there's variables because every car is different. Some ways that you're gonna do it.
Well, then the best way to do it is just use the one that has the most basic variables. If they're importing a car that has fancy variables on it, that's up to them to figure out.
Or you could just
Actually-
watch Omega's video.
Uh,
I mean, that's what I used.
The custom
Question.
car import tutorial isn't out of date, but the custom car installation tutorial is.
What type of surface are
Yeah,
all the
the
lobsters
installation.
located on?
What type of what?
What type of surface? Is it like ground, water?
Water.
It's a
Okay,
straight flat plane.
I want to know.
One
Because
of them
I
is on
think
ground
so.
though. There is one on ground and there's there's 2 on water.
No, I'm just
Gators in the realm.
thinking I might
There are
set up
gators.
Let me. I must.
Particle
let me pull up the
effects.
stream. Hold up. I need to analyze these gators.
Omega, show him the gators with the cocaine barrel belly.
Oh, okay. All right. You want me to just send one
Or
your
myth
way?
gators, as I like to
Show
call
them
them.
the stream. I just put up the stream just for this.
These are the gators, right here.
Oh, that's
Gator.
gator texture, but also wait, why
Says
is it so
meth.
long?
He's a long boy. Maybe it's like what did they call? Not a.
Body
I
needs to be
mean,
way wider. Body needs to be
Florida
like,
man
bit
speaks.
texture needs to be a little bit different. The color needs to be a little more of a stronger, like dark green.
Here.
Nah, I
that's-
think the color is fine.
Oh,
no,
hello,
he's here.
maybe he made them so
It's
big
over.
because he was modeling them after Sarcosuchus, the giant prehistoric gator.
We even it would still
All right,
just
okay,
be similar to
okay.
regular.
Are we talking about Sarcosuchus or are we talking about Deinosuchus? There's 2 very big.
No,
boys.
not Dinos. Deinosuchus is kind of the one with the hunchback. I'm talking Sarcosuchus, the big long boy.
It's time to get serious.
saying.
I'm talking about.
I'm just saying that
dinosaurs.
mouse. There's a lot of like gray area in terms of the big boys for like prehistoric
Also,
crocs.
I mean, there's-
That's why I
the fact that
specifically said Sarcosuchus.
prehistoric, so
Read
whenever-
my
I know,
lips. Sarcosuchus.
I'm messing with you, Mouse. I'm messing with you. But yeah,
Dude, what do you have the cringe Roadrunner up?
The cringe Roadrunner.
because
What's
I
wrong with
promised-
this? It looks pretty.
I promised Crazy I would import it.
What's
It's
cringe
just
about
liar.
this? Come on. This looks like JMS's work, actually.
It's
That's be-
because it is.
It's because
a
it's
lot of his
not
assets are.
It's what?
It's the PA asset. The like body is the thing I made, but a lot of the assets are from the PA model.
Interesting.
Yeah, the Project Nitrox model. Like Crazy
Yeah.
basically went ahead and added in all of the
It's
Project
not cringe
Nitrox.
because like the assets are like modeled. It's cringe because it's the Metal Maniac version.
Highway 35 is superior.
Exactly. I probably need
Yes.
to make new decals. Those decals are so old.
Fuck. No.
I was
No.
I was
Dang
going
it.
to do that as well, but I'm just too lazy to actually make new decals for this.
Well, it's
Well,
hard
no,
to
no.
make natural-looking magma decals, honestly.
No, it's possible. You just gotta know how to get the right images for it. Cause like this, I did it in a really stupid way, and it looks kind of cringe. I mean, it doesn't look terrible. You can like tell it's fire. But I mean, one reference.
You
I
said
have
it's
is-
fire?
Actually,
Looks fine to me.
here.
Said it
I know
yourself.
this one. What you do is you just get an actual
Oh.
image of fire, and you just like mess with it to get it to fit shape. It'll load.
Or you can cause an actual fire.
True.
Burn your
Arson.
graphics card. That'll
Like-
do it.
This-
No,
it's just,
too
just an Actual
soon.
picture of fire.
That's possible.
I guess an actual picture of fire would work.
When in doubt,
It doesn't
arson.
look perfect. I don't have a metallic map and a roughness map to make it look
Legit
like,
though,
fancy.
that does look pretty good. That does look pretty good.
I'm pretty sure.
Look at
it's
the-
in
look at
game.
the
I got that. I got
Skull-
that
pretty
die
good.
cast up on my
Skull
shelf
shifter.
and packaged. It looks
I'm pretty
very
sure-
similar.
Wait, hold
I
on. You
think
got a
it's-
custom?
Oh,
I
No,
did
it's-
I did the same thing. I just got a picture.
The Metal
of-
Maniacs Roadrunner, or is this
No,
like
no,
a
no. He was
generic?
showing Quarter Mile Coupe from Highway 35.
Oh, he was.
Dude, I got
someone
this,
else
like,
streaming?
this- I put
That would be me. That would be
I'm just
me.
showing off the
I'm
models.
making road.
Ah.
I'm making Roadrunner right now. I'm going to be importing it
Like this
soon
right here.
because
This is
I.
just a JPEG of lava. Yeah,
Lava.jpg.
Also, that
You can tell.
that reminds me. Do you guys want to be like completely movie accurate with this and have the side pipes along with the Roadrunner, or do we want to do like stylized where it's only the back exhaust pipes?
I generally
I'm
go for
doing-
stylization because it works better in my opinion.
I also got this funny car.
I do like this one. It's a war chariot. It's so cool.
I don't.
I didn't really like it either, but Valken said I made it. I should make it, so like I did it.
Daddy Valken commanded him.
I'm sorry. I just really like the war chariot vibe. It's just cool.
I went out of my way to add a normal map to the textures, so you can
God
actually look like it's
damn.
engraved.
Yeah, that looks so good.
pretty
Also,
dope.
ignore the fact that the writing is just me scribbling of paint on it.
That's all you got to do.
I mean, it turned out decent.
Looks fine to me.
Xano's heavy breathing over the car.
Wait, you're hearing my breathing? My breathing?
Yeah.
Here you go.
What about now?
Not
No.
anymore.
How do I combine
Auto?
these two
It's got
together?
It's good.
Wood texture in here.
Ooh, is that mahogany you got on the floor there?
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take that as a yes.
Textures.com. I just textures.com. I googled wood texture, and this is the first thing that popped up.
Okay. It's a little pale for mahogany. It's got to be more of a.
But it's because we're in material view. If I were to go in rendered view, like this lighting, you can tell looks way better.
I still can't tell which one it quite is. It's a bit darker, so maybe it's not a pine. I wouldn't call it a pine.
Oh no,
No,
definitely.
it's
Nothing
it's a
chaotic about it
pine.
either.
I know.
Bites.
I mean, it could just be standard oak. Good old oak.
Also, why like have cringe drones when you can have the Chad Zelux?
I did like the designs of these cars. They were pretty cool.
This is one I'd actually consider going back and importing.
Yeah,
Maybe 'cause
legit.
It's the only one of like a feature that I can actually animate. Because this, I just have to scale it up.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. The weapons.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, for this, I could actually make it animate, because all I have to do is just whenever you boost, just have it scale up.
That would be so. That'd actually be really cool.
Cause like all the other ones, a lot of them like Saber and Chopper, they all have their wheels move, so I can't do it. And it's so cringe.
Technically, can't Saber deploy a part of itself without having to flip its wheels up into hover mode?
I
Maybe
believe
it's
it
so
was
much
the
moving parts,
fins.
it's a pain.
I think it
So
was
much
just
stuff going
yeah,
on.
it was the fins where like you could just like have
You can
that.
just have these spin, yeah, but even that would be a pain to animate.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen the show.
I don't know how constant animations work. I don't know if you can just have an animation just play on loop.
I don't think you can.
Kenobi, remind me how to do this again. I'm trying to merge all of this into like a single object.
Control J.
All right.
Alt F4.
Control Z and you go back. Control Z and you'll go back
Oh,
and
wow.
all them selected.
No,
Yeah,
no, 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 no.
Alt
You have to
F4, I
go.
wonder what that does.
There you go. Control J.
Impardosuchus?
Oh, I know. Wait, you might have to apply some modifier. Like, look at the pipes.
I'm not familiar with Imparatosuchus. That's not one I've ever heard of
pipes?
before.
Right
Go
here.
back go back to what you had. The like pipes in the engine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is
you
that
gotta
one
put
of-
mirror before you connect anything?
Yeah.
The mirror. Just hit control. Click on the mirror modifier and hit Control A. Just click on the box for the mirror. Just click on the box. There you go. That works.
It's just a box.
I mean, I guess another one I could do would be, what's it called? Buster. Because that technically could work, but I don't want to do it. I'm lazy. I do have this card though. The funny.
I almost spent, by the way, when I was collecting in-package cars, I almost spent $180 to get this one with German packaging. Almost. I didn't, though.
What is that going on there? I'm just gonna ignore that. Pretend it's not there. Yeah, but this one, I did the same thing as the text. This is just a JPEG image of a wave.
I need to get on designing the
Really? It looks
Wave
really
Rippers
good,
livery for
actually.
my car.
I learned
can't-
my
I can't-
methods from JMS. I just asked JMS like how do you do? He's like, just get image of the actual stuff, and just do magic.
Because I can't get
Blunt.
price references for either wraps nor paints if I don't actually have something to show them. So
It's all
Wait.
trickery.
I mean,
Wait,
it turned out alright.
but
It's-
magic isn't real.
We are down almost a full 2 megabytes since I just replaced all the trees.
I'm not sure about magic is real. Have you not seen JMS's models? Magic is definitely real.
Nah,
I'll agree
bullshit.
there.
It's
There's
fake.
a
Magic
little
is
lesson in
definitely
trickery. That
nah,
will go
don't
down
believe
in their history. That will be the number
Oh, you
one.
haven't seen it during the model, but JMS's submission for the endless
Number
engine
one.
competition. Oh, it is so good.
Submission for what?
There's
Endless
a modeling
engines.
competition. Endless engine. His submission is so good. It's unbelievable.
All right.
Endless
you
engines?
said
Wait,
Control
hold on.
J.
Submission for what?
Endless.
Endless-
It's a modeling
Endless
competition.
engines. It's basically a modeling competition for people with who do animations with cars and stuff.
Oh.
It's a YouTube. It's a modeling YouTuber, but he does like occasional modeling competition. But it can range from character animation,
Right.
Time it's car animation. So
Liberty.
but just JMS being JMS, he's going above and beyond and making it look so good.
I think I know what I'm gonna do tomorrow.
Wait, hold on.
Well, I mean,
Somebody post a picture of his submission. I gotta see this.
Hold on, I will. I know it's. I'll find something. Actually, let me.
Boss.
Here.
Hey, boss.
yes.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I'm not
Xander,
sure.
Sorry to break the news
I
to
hope
you,
not.
but the submission ends in 2 days. It started like 4 weeks ago.
Oh, I only need half an hour.
Oh no.
Oh no. I'm about to send you back the lobster. I just did some quick
Alright,
animation
alright.
work to it.
Look at that. That's.
Lobster.
Did not send
Custom object.
I think
the
I
file is too powerful.
There you
think
go.
I messed something up on
Oh
this.
my gosh.
There we go.
Actually, I might be able. I'll
You should
have
be
to
able
do
to
some
just-
shenanigans to send it because he's rendered it in 4K.
Just compress
So-
it using paint.net.
I could. Let me just open link. Can I save image? Well, the PDF.
I think I know what's gonna be the next vehicle I'm gonna make for distance.
Just download it.
Custom.
Somebody once told me.
There,
The world is gonna roll me.
It's sending
Take the
right now.
shop.
It's just a still image. It's a 5-second animation. The whole thing is like.
She was
everyone has to
looking
use the
kind
same
of
camera
them
angle,
with the finger in the thumb.
Pretty much everyone's gonna use the
Shape
same
of
camera
an
angle because there's like a
L4.
default scene to base it off. And the whole thing
Wait
is
a
like,
minute.
Well,
So this was a
there's stuff
5-second
coming out, there's
animation?
stuff coming.
But yeah, that's just one frame of it.
Why is JMS not
Get a
making?
nice station and live for fun.
Is he a part of the
My
team of
Vegas mop
animation
head gets
for
done.
So much to do, so
for
much to
Fog
see.
Realm?
So what's
Yes,
wrong
he
with
is.
taking
He
the
is.
back
Oh,
streets?
I'm
You never know if you don't know.
immediately
Never
looking
shine
forward
if you
to
don't
this.
blow. Hey now,
Hey now,
you're an all-star.
all-star. Get your game
Get your
on.
game
Go
on.
play.
Go play.
Hey now,
Hey
you're a
now,
rock star.
you're a rock
Get the
star.
show on.
Show
Get
on.
paid.
Hey, all that glitters is gold.
Only shooting stars break the mold.
Oh.
It's a cool place, and they say it gets colder.
You're bundled up
It
now,
does.
but to
Wait
make
till you
you
get
older.
older. But the media men
media men-
beg to differ.
Judging by the hole in the
The
satellite
satellite
picture.
Okay,
The
this
ice
is the
we
moment
skate
everyone
is
breaks.
getting pretty thin.
Oh,
The water's getting
Is this
warm, so you
the-
might as well swim.
My
Is this the
world's
new
on
lobster?
fire. How's on yours?
How about
Yeah.
yours?
there's one thing
So
I
you
would
like
do.
it, man. Or
that?
whatever.
Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your
Whenever
game
you get
on.
the
Go
chance.
play.
Just go into the properties of it and make sure you generate a new event name for it.
Custom name. So is that in the inspect
see-
building?
nope,
Event name
see that-
Lobster One.
See that green
What
button?
the hell?
Generate unique event name.
Oh.
If you click that, it'll generate a unique event name for that one. And it'll fix all the stuff under it.
Sugoi. Very sugoi.
So what's the? Does this need a trigger?
It already has one built in.
Okay.
A trigger.
I don't know how fast the player moves,
Yeah.
but yeah.
You said trigger. The first thing that came up to my head was Ace Combat because I just finished the game.
Bundled up now. Wait till you get older. The
No.
media men beg to differ. Sorry.
Judging by the hole in the satellite picture.
I
I
thought
give up.
love was only druids, fairy tales.
Meant for someone else, but not for me. Ooh.
Didn't yeah, crazy. I thought didn't Crazy add audio to that?
Yeah, he did. I put it on there.
Yeah.
And then I found a place.
I'm a believer. There's not a trace down in my mind.
I'm bye-bye.
I'm in love.
I'm in
Also,
love.
Crazy,
Ooh.
Crazy Gamer, Crazy Gamer, if you're watching this, I'm sorry I had to remove the break discs, but it was
We should
contributing
all-
some.
Can I make a suggestion? We should start a voice band.
A boys band?
Yeah. No? No?
Okay, after stream's over, Kenobi, can you walk me through the process of recording again? Because I
Yeah,
genuinely.
Omega, if you look in the chat, that's my submission right there.
Wow, looking
God
good.
dang it. Hey, that's pretty good.
The rules of the thing is everyone has the same camera angle and the car has like enter and exit frame. So what happens is they can all like flow back to back.
Nice.
Back to back. Fungus.
Love was out to get me. That's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all my dreams.
And then I found a place.
Now I'm a believer.
I'm a believer.
Not a
Are we just gonna start singing Shrek songs now?
Shrek? No, this is Smash
Yeah.
Mouth. This has nothing to do with Shrek.
What's Shrek? Never heard of it.
What is Shrek? What's this?
Yeah, I've never
Shrek you're
seen it
talking
before.
about?
What is a Shrek?
We are Shrek.
Gotta
Shrek
check
is life.
yourself before you Shrek yourself. Or
Shrek.
something like that?
Shrek is the heart of the
Like
heart of the beeps.
I wasn't joking, by the way.
Wait. Shrek is the art of the beeps. Beeps are the DNA of the soul. So
I would probably leave that one alone.
Yeah, I saw the sweeper
Why?
and the claw, and then I'm like,
People always talk about how they want like them to bring back the old AR movies and like remaster them. The only reason I would ever care is if they brought back Smash Mouth for them. Then I would.
oh
care.
yeah.
Then,
Then
I
I'd
would
be
check
in.
it out.
Then I'd be in.
That's going to be impossible though, because Smash Mouth
Yeah.
is,
There and
you know.
That's the real
Wait.
reason we'll never get a new movie.
the Smash Mouth is
That's the
dead.
only reason the movies were good.
We don't care about movie accuracy here. We care about style. Like, look at this Roadrunner. It has style.
Attitude, as it were.
I mean, DreamWorks brought back Shrek in a way.
Yes, Puss in Boots. Last Wish. It's amazing.
Exactly.
God tier. God tier.
Exactly. And I don't mean it metaphorically or rhetorically or poetically or theoretically or any other fancy way.
You mean it incorrectly?
Yeah.
No.
Does anybody else have a
Yes.
submarine asset that's like less big?
9.
I
Ich habe
have-
Lucy Boot nicht.
I
Next
have a submarine, though. I do have a submarine model.
Wait, hold on. There's a submarine in Speed of Silence 3 in the Ice Realm.
Opus.
That would be 4, wouldn't it? Because
It would
3
be
is
I know.
four.
left side.
It would be 4. That's
I
correct.
do have a blender model of a submarine. I don't know if you want it.
Blender model or distance model?
Blender model.
Can we use Blender models in distance?
Nope.
I mean, I think
Unless
there's
you
a
wanna-
tool. I
There
think
is
there's a tool for that.
Unless you
But
want to
it's-
import it like this.
It's not going to be great for it.
7
It's
objects.
not, like,
Great.
It has a poly limit, doesn't it, Pines?
Well, there's not really a poly limit, but every triangle is an object in distance.
Yeah. So it'll end up looking a little
Wilker.
sus.
Little sussy.
Sus.
Little sus.
Oh, this map.
Huh.
One of my favorites.
Amaush.
Roadrunner.
He made an Among Us reference.
I can't believe it.
Among Us.
Oh, yeah.
Ghost.
Among Us.
The submersible baguette.
Submersible baguette.
Among Us.
Sushi Umugu.
No, you need to make the actual body of the thing look like a baguette, and then put a little
Yeah.
con on top.
That's
I'm gonna be honest. You guys are being sussy buckers.
So true, so true.
I mean, I am a mouse. That's what I do.
Not gonna
I'm in your
lie.
walls.
Y'all acting like a couple of sussy bakas.
Da-da-da.
Bum bum. Bum 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 bum.
Guys,
Bum, bum,
what
bum,
is your
bum,
favorite
bum, bum.
Pokemon?
Umbreon.
Gary.
Come on.
Your favorite Pokemon?
Ash Ketchum. Love that guy.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool Pokemon.
Oh yeah, what's
My
his
favorite-
dex number? 102, right?
That's how old he is in the anime.
my
You beat me
My
to it.
favorite
You
po-
beat me to it.
my favorite Pokemon is Vaporeon.
This is
I
the
like
Joker
Umbreon.
making
Umbreon's
today.
my favorite.
You didn't get it, did you?
I'm choosing not to.
Yeah. He's choosing.
I am choosing
sanity.
to ignore it. I am choosing to ignore it, Zeno.
Why?
I mean, don't get me wrong. Vaporeon's pretty cool, but I always
Not in the
when
ways
playing
that
the
you
original,
think.
Playing Fire Red, right? I always went for either Jolteon or Flareon personally.
No,
whenever
the
I
best
found an EV.
Pokemon, and no matter what you say, objectively, it's for alligator.
Feraligator's pretty cool. You're gonna hate me, but I usually chose Cyndaquil for Gen 2.
That's not a bad choice, as long as you didn't choose the Chikorita.
I chose
Chikorita.
Chikorita.
Yeah, I feel so bad for Chikorita. She never gets picked ever.
I feel
I
offended.
Chikorita.
In Gen 1,
I-
Bulbasaur, like, don't worry, he was like the underdog, but he was like objectively
Oh,
the best.
Bulbasaur. I have a
Like-
plushie Venusaur sitting next to me on my
So don't
shelf
worry,
right
even
here.
though
I
he was like the underdog, he was objectively, technically the best, like stat-wise.
I love
Then you got
Bulbasaur. He's
Chikorita,
so
who's the
cute.
underdog and isn't best stat-wise.
Whenever,
You
yeah, when
guys-
I was picking Gen 1, I always picked either Bulbasaur or Squirtle. I was never that big of a fan of
It's not the
Charmander.
most popular, but like, Bulbasaur's the best for getting through the gym leads.
To be fair, you get a type advantage for the first two if you've got meta knowledge, you know.
That and also it's what's the next one after? That's electric after Misty, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Lieutenant
Yes,
Surge.
it's Lieutenant Surge after
so, I mean,
Misty.
You're just there's no weakness, but there's no like buff.
Yeah, but by then you have tons of rock type Pokemon you could have found along the way, or ground type, or
Music,
whatever.
You're good.
Yo, dude.
Also, why are you putting jump jets on Slingshot? What are you doing?
Don't blame me, blame Crazy.
They
Crazy,
just get rid of
Blame
it.
boss.
crazy. Okay.
This has nothing to do with
Uh.
Slingshot. He just wants you to blame Crazy. For what, you ask? That doesn't matter, really.
Oh, so what's the animation on the lobsters? By the way, I haven't seen that yet.
Oh, you haven't? All right, let's.
Oh, I haven't seen the little lobster go pinchy pinchy.
Let's go ahead and
Cute.
let's give you.
I want to see the cute little lobster do things.
Snip, snip.
Snip,
It's-
snip.
I just want to warn, the animation isn't the greatest because the model wasn't fantastic to work with for animating.
It just has to work.
I think it's fine. Standards here are not very high.
Honestly, it's better that it's low poly and simple, so that way it doesn't lag the game.
Indeed.
Holly, simple. Never heard of it.
There we go. It's starting to look more like it. All right, keep watching. You'll see the lobster. You'll get a chance to consider the lobster.
Consider lobster?
Okay, I'm gonna need to
Lobster
fix
considered.
that.
Lobster considered.
A little
Good night.
check mark emoji.
Yippee lobster. Lobster cute. Maybe it's because I've got bias because I was playing Borrow Trauma, and one of the pets you can get on your submarine is this lobster-looking crustacean thing. called Orange Boy,
Crustaceans
and
in
he's
general are nightmare fuel, but lobsters are okay.
The Orange Boy is the cutest
Okay.
thing I've ever seen in that
I would
game.
I would like
That's
to
the
disagree with
animation
that.
right there.
Ghost crabs are adorable. Like the little.
I'll have to
spots.
Google those. I'm not familiar with them.
Oh, that's.
I've got about a minute delay
Also-
on the stream, so I'm
also
waiting to
gotta-
see the lobster.
Gotta finish that.
They're also built so that if you line up their claws with the track, they'll close right onto the track properly. So that first one may need to be moved down a little bit.
Ghost crab, huh? Oh, I've seen these. Yeah. Look at them with their beady little eyes.
Their beady little eyes.
Yeah, these guys are cute. Lobster. Lobsters.
Did you see it?
I saw it for a split second.
All right, you're gonna see it, another one. Watch. When I get on that little
Watching.
straightaway with the. Nope,
I'm watching.
nope,
Like I
not
said,
yet,
I've got
not
about a minute delay on
yet. There it is.
the stream, so I'm waiting. Still waiting. Lobster. Lobster. Hey, the lobster!
How
that
do
makes me
I
happy.
ungroup? Kenobi, how do I ungroup an object?
You don't.
Ungroup it. Tab edit mode. Alt Z. Actually, no, you're yeah, Alt Z. You just top right. You see the two little. You see like what go material view. Top right.
Hold
Oh,
up.
the G-force.
Yeah, my G-force just pulled up. Okay.
You see like the little circles for material view to the left of it. There's like two boxes.
Yeah.
Up more, all the way like top right. No, up. Keep going. There you go. There, to
Oh,
the
the-
left of the box. There you go. Click that. There, you can see for yourself. Now, make a box around one of the wheels.
Yep.
And then hit P, and then.
Wait.
Hit P.
I have returned.
and Selection.
Welcome back.
Hello.
And then bam, the wheels are separated.
I accidentally force closed my
Close
Discord.
Object mode.
What can I say? But lol, lamau.
All right, cool.
Oh, wow.
Now I need to import.
Well, it would be easier to import the wheel on a separate scene. So just save it, copy and save the scene, and then open up the new scene.
Well, I need to do that for Roadrunner too. That's why I separated out the wheel. But okay, I still need to do all of this stuff for slingshots.
Make those lobsters perfect.
Since they
They
close
need
on
to
the
snippy
track, I
snip.
might as well take advantage of that.
Yeah.
Most guys, I'm sorry, but I am racist against lobsters.
Well, you're gonna hate that because lobsters love to snip, snap, rip, tear, and maim is what they do.
You might be scared because lobsters are immune to bevels.
Bullshit.
This is what we call a fuck around and find out moment.
Yeah, no, don't mess with the lobster. He'll go full Doomslayer on you.
Oh yeah, I want to see that. I want to see that happen.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
They
Wrong.
call him the lobster.
No. Turn it off. Turn it off. My last stream got demonetized. Well, this one isn't monetized
Wait,
either.
It did? Wait, it
No,
did?
Yeah, the Benny Hill theme or whatever it was.
Oh,
Oh, the
Yeah. No,
oh
it's fine.
the music I set for Mouse. Please stand by.
Yes. That same
That sounds like
music.
a perfect opportunity to play that right now.
Yes, excellent.
No. Moss, do you know that song
previous-
that goes... Listen, no,
I'm
guys,
sorry.
listen.
Omega, I'm actually sorry for getting your stream demonetized.
No worries.
Sorry, not sorry.
Shut
Yes.
up, no. Shut up, Santa.
Oh, okay. I'll go away now.
No,
No, not
You
you,
got-
Mouse. You're welcome to stay. You stay as long as you like.
oh, I hate that.
That's what a mouse sounds like.
Why
So
do they sound like
I
that?
have
Why
I
do
have
they...
3 different chirps. I have chirp, squeak, and inquisitive squeak on my soundboard. So
I don't even want to know what inquisitive
you want
squeak
to-
sounds like.
inquisitive squeak. Oh, glad you asked.
Oh no.
Oh, that wasn't as bad, I guess. It was still bad. Not as bad. They
hate
actually sound like that?
I'm gonna...
This is what mice sound like.
Wow,
I'm
any
gonna-
like
my cat.
empathy I had for mice is gone. Just reduced to
Yeah.
atoms. Just like, it's no more.
Fine, I'm gonna go
Same.
back inside the wall and chew out more eyes of your family portraits. So I have more places to spy on people.
Out of a
Understandable.
single
Have a
eye.
day.
Have a
Hey.
day.
say, Moss, do you have that song that goes like...
That was the song that we played last time.
You said Benny Hill. This is not Benny Hill, is it?
Yeah, I have that one.
No, Benny Hill is different. Benny Hill is like...
Exactly. I know.
It'd be pretty easy to like just compose some like non-copyrighted jazz music that sounds basically the same.
I can just send Mouse a bunch of like copyright-free stuff.
Well,
However-
I have like tons of copyright-free like synthwave, darkwave, cyberpunk music.
As a matter
all
of
over the
fact,
place.
we are out
Wait,
of time.
Cyberpunk?
So I'm gonna go ahead
Oh, okay.
and cut it right here.
Unfortunate. All right. Well, we'll see you guys around, everybody.
Thanks everybody for
Yes.
watching.
Oh.
We're definitely gonna do this again next weekend.
Yeah, we're gonna have to
Indeed.
finish the touch-up next time.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
Indeed.
we're leaving? We're going away?
We're going
yes,
away.
we are. We're leaving Xano.
Oh, sad.